aka Chaplain G, coming back at y'all with another word of encouragement for today. So I wanted to bring y'all this word of encouragement because I think there's sometimes when, because of the nature of human interactions, right? There's going to be times where we just end up beefing. Like, I got this opinion, and I got this opinion, right? And there's got to be a way that as like two opposable forces come together, that we are able to resolve some of those issues in a healthy way. And thankfully, man, like one of the reasons why Jesus was so great is because he spoke to like a multitude of situations, and not in a way that's like he spoke about every single situation we can encounter, but he got to like the root of the issue. And when you get down to the root of the issue, the root, you're able to solve the root. Like, it doesn't, the branch come what may. Like, if you just run around trying to solve branch problems, you just end up chasing your tail. But when you get down to the root of what the problem is, when you get to the underlying issue, the branches end up being healthy because of the result of that. And so one of the ways that Jesus did that is he taught us about how to handle conflict management, and did it in such a way that it was restorative and it maintained the relationship. A lot of times when we come into these conflicts, we don't end up maintaining the friendship or maintaining that companionship. And Jesus, knowing the value of companionship and being together, raising each other up, building one another up, loving each other, because he knew the value of that, gave us a solution that was restorative in nature. So I wanted to read y'all this of what it looks like to have healthy conflict with people. This is from Matthew chapter 18. It starts in verse 15. Y'all check this out. It says, "If your brother sins against you, go and tell him his fault, between you and him alone. If he listens to you, you have gained your brother. But if he does not listen to you, take one or two others along with you, that every charge may be established by evidence of 2 or 3 witnesses. If he refuses to listen to them, tell it to the church. And if he refuses to listen even to the church, let him be to you as a Gentile and a tax collector." So check this out. Gentiles and tax collectors. So Jesus, as he's talking to his people, he's like, this is what it looks like to be a people for my sake and my glory. Like, I'm building you guys up to be with one another, and inevitably y'all are gonna rub each other the wrong way. Like, you're gonna butt heads in some kind of way. But if somebody does something to you, don't yip yap behind their back. Don't go tell this person who tells this person who tells this person that, and then you got this rumor mill going on. If you got some beef with somebody, go to that person one-on-one. That right there squashes a lot of beef. A lot of times we get to yipping around people's back, behind people's backs, and next thing you know, the person heard that you were talking about them, and the very first thing, which could have been small, is now like a big, huge issue, right? So go talk to that person one-on-one. If they don't listen to you, take somebody else with you. That way they can hear, that other person can hear both sides, and they're like, well, this is what I hear you saying, this is what I hear you saying, and maybe y'all can come to an agreement that way. It says if that doesn't even work, bring it before everybody. And that part right there is another place where there's a point of failure. Because a lot of times we got this beef. We might take somebody with us. We might go to that person one-on-one, but we don't let everybody know all our dirt, right? We're not going and we're not telling everybody to try to triangulate all these relationships and stuff like that. We bring it before everyone and lay it out and say, this is what I'm seeing. This is what happened. This person hurt me. They're not apologizing. I've taken some folks with me. Here's what it is. That person can say, I didn't do that, or whatever, like however that pans out. Or here's why I'm not apologizing, because this person actually did this. And like everybody can say, both of y'all being petty, y'all need to cut that joint out. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you take it before everybody, when you lay your burdens out, now everybody gets a chance to love you. Like the the love like extends out and everybody gets a chance to envelop you in. But when we handle all this stuff and then we just write people off, and then y'all like, why ain't y'all friends no more? It's like, well, we failed to take it before the church so people could see it and learn from it and maybe speak into it and try to resolve it. Like Jesus's goal was to maintain unity and relationships and love. So, and then the last joint, it says, if they still don't listen, yo, you did your part. You gotta let it ride out. Sometimes we try so hard to maintain unity in relationships when God is actually pulling them away from us. And so that's like a freedom. It's a freedom to not have to like trying to like drag people into these relationships. Sometimes like if people want to go, let them go. Man, that feels like a healthy thing. And for Jesus to give people an opportunity to say, you know what, this relationship just isn't working. Man, that's love right there. So I'm sure y'all going through some relationships where y'all can apply this. I know I've done this wrong in the past and things haven't worked out. Yo, I've tried to go talk to people one-on-one and they just wouldn't hear me. And so I couldn't even bring anybody else with me because they stopped taking my phone calls. And that kind of stuff happens in life. And at that point, it's just like, okay, let them be to you like they weren't there. So that's just one of the ways that Jesus spoke to the root of the problem. The root of the problem is like sin separates us from one another, but doing everything we can to maintain that bond of unity is what Jesus is after. But if the other person doesn't want to try, then man, maybe God is just moving you on. So I hope that's a word of encouragement for you. Just some life lessons maybe that you can implement. Yo, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. And yo, I love y'all. I'm praying for y'all. I'm praying for all your relationships. Maybe y'all can use this during Christmas time. You got some beefing family members or something like that. Maybe y'all can use this, like, instead of getting mad and staying mad, yo, tell the person what they did. If they don't listen, take a cousin or two with you. If they don't listen to that, take it before the whole family. If they still don't listen to that, man, you did your part. You tried your best. And you can let it go, resting in full assurance that Jesus saw everything that you were going through. So, like I said, I'm praying for y'all. I love y'all. Hope y'all doing good. And yo, until next time, grace and peace.